Hello aspiring filmmakers, I'm Jake and I'm an expert in filmmaking. I have to teach you how to make a film in just over 5 minutes. Can I do it though? Follow me. This is where I work, where I do a whole manner of important things. You might have somewhere a little bit different to make your film, but this is what I've got to work with. Here I'll be teaching you lots of skills that should be useful for your future, hopefully. Before you start getting into the nitty-gritty stuff, you need to do something very important: planning. Hey, before you click off this video, this is one of the most important parts of the filming process. However, it's undeniably boring. You can't have a good film without a good idea. You're just not going to get anywhere. Trust me, without one, you're doomed. A proposal is a basic evaluation of your idea. It includes the plot, unique selling point, target audience, etc. Obviously, if you're going to make a film just for fun, then a proposal isn't really necessary. But it might be a good idea to get a basic understanding of your own idea so you don't go off the rails. This is basically about checking if you're likely to get hurt during the filming process. There are plenty of other things you could be doing for planning, but I think you get the picture. If you're making film just for fun, then there isn't any need for any of these wonderful documents. Now that's over, we can get to the more fun bits. The bit that probably excites you the most: filming. Welcome to the studio. This place is full of lots of interesting stuff, filled with cameras, lighting and props. Just don't go breaking anything, or else. Before we actually start filming, we need to sort out the camera and the lights. Watch this quick sequence so I can show you how it all works. Now the camera is ready for filming. That process is called white balancing. It means all the colours are equal and are not too intense. Now let's move on to the lights. And now you're ready to film. If you just press this red button here, and now you're rolling. This is Premiere Pro CS6, one of them really complicated editing programs. Here, I've already got some footage, and I'll show you how to edit it. Here you can see I already have a clip here. It's about 6 seconds long, and it's of me being extremely attractive. We're going to try and make this a little bit more interesting by adding some effects, cutting and editing it just in general. First, what I want to do is, before I start moving, which is about here, I'm just going to zoom in on that so you can see a bit clearer. So where this red line is, just here is the razor tool. You'll see it amongst all these other exciting tools here, but it's this one here. We can cut directly on there, so now it's cut exactly on that frame. I can now move this bit, move it about, so there's now a black screen. We don't really want that though, it looks a bit rubbish. So I can move that back, and now we want to edit this bit and make it a little bit more exciting. To make this a bit more interesting, what I'm going to do is I'm firstly going to go to brightness and contrast, which is just here. I'm going to drag it over onto the clip. So now I can mess about with this so that it's going to kill your eyes, or I can make it so you can't see whatsoever. I put it around there, so it's just a little bit darker. I change the brightness to -8 and the contrast to 15. So it is a little bit different, but it will look better during the finished product. Now this bit's looking a little bit more exciting because we changed the brightness and contrast. We can now make it a little bit more exciting. I'm going to go on to motion up here, and there's lots of all these dials here, and what I can do is I can click on both these little buttons here, and right now it's just saying on that bit there, but what I can do is I can drag all the way to the end and zoom in on my face. Beautiful. Here I've changed the motion, position, scale, so then it zooms in on my face. There you go. And now what it should do, it should zoom in slowly. Okay. I've changed the speed to 50% rather than 100%, so it's half as fast as it originally was. So it slowly zooms in. So if we watch that back, so it just slowly zooms in, and it's looking a bit creepy, but still. Right, I've got my music up here, classic, George Michael, Careless Whisper, very beautiful song. I've cut out the first bit, it's just the bit that I want the intro with the saxophone to make me look even more attractive. Okay, so I've got this here, and what I want to do is I've grabbed the first bit and the second bit. So I don't want to click on the video because it's not video, it's audio, so I want to drag the audio and put it on audio space 2. I'll drag it out, and then I'll put that there, drag this back. So they're the same length. So now I can do with this one, I'm going to fade it in, otherwise it just sounds really jolty. So what you want to do is you want to go to audio transitions, crossfade and exponential fade. Then just put it right on the end. Zoom in, not over there please. Right there, that's better. So I can make the fade shorter. That's really short now. So that should be perfect now. So if we just that's all folks. Now I hope you can go make some okay films. Now go away, I'm trying to work, go away. Go on.